The incident that defined Jack Nicklaus wasn't just one moment in 1966, it was how his mind worked every single day for decades. While other golfers cracked under pressure, Nicklaus got stronger. His secret wasn't in his swing or his clubs, it lived between his ears. Golf legend Jack Nicklaus believed something most players didn't understand. He said golf was 90% mental and 10% physical. Some versions of this quote put it at 80% mental, 10% ability, and 10% luck. Either way, his message was clear. Your mind wins or loses the game. This wasn't just talk. Nicklaus proved it on the biggest stages in golf. When pressure mounted, he didn't fold. He thrived. His mental game was so strong that he turned stress into fuel. While competitors sweated and rushed their shots, Nicklaus slowed down and focused harder. His approach was different from everyone else. Most golfers fear pressure. Nicklaus embraced it. He said pressure made him less distracted. His senses became heightened. His focus got sharper. The energy that destroyed other players made him play better. This mental strength showed up early. In 1962, at just 22 years old, Nicklaus faced golf hero Arnold Palmer in a playoff at the US Open. Palmer was the hometown favorite. The crowd wanted Palmer to win, but Nicklaus showed icy putting, bomb drives, and nerves of steel. He won by 3 strokes. This was his first professional victory. It set the tone for his entire career. 5 years later, at the 1967 US Open, Nicklaus was tied going into the final round. On the 18th hole, a par 5, he stood 238 yards from the pin. He chose a 1-iron and hit it to within 22 feet. Then he sank the birdie putt. This gave him a final round of 65 and broke Ben Hogan's US Open scoring record with a total of 275. The 1972 US Open at Pebble Beach showed his mental toughness again. Fierce coastal winds made the course brutal. On the challenging par 3 17th hole in the final round, Nicklaus selected a 1-iron. His shot struck the flagstick and settled inches from the cup. This crucial birdie secured his lead in his 3rd US Open victory. His mental techniques were precise and practiced. Nicklaus had a strict pre-shot routine. This routine helped him commit to targets, prepare for shots, and manage pressure. By doing the same actions before every shot, he created a mental anchor. This blocked out distractions and doubts. Positive self-talk was another key tool. Instead of thinking, "Don't hit it in the water," he would think, "Hit it to the middle of the green." He also used visualization. Before each shot, he would mentally rehearse the ball flight, landing spot, and roll. Nicklaus focused on the process, not the outcome. Instead of worrying about scores or winning, he concentrated on the steps of each shot. This made him play more relaxed and consistent golf. When he hit bad shots, he had a reset trigger to refocus quickly. He used controlled breathing during critical moments to calm his mind. What made Nicklaus special wasn't just his mental strength, it was also his equipment philosophy. For 37 incredible years, from 1958 to 1995, he used the same 3-wood. This wasn't just any club. It was a McGregor Tommy Armour 3-wood that he called his most reliable club. This McGregor 6.9 3.3 wood belonged to the Tommy Armour Tourney Wood 69 series. It first appeared in 1949. The early 1950s were called the golden age of oil-hardened, old-growth persimmon woods. McGregor dominated professional golf during this time. The club had a mahogany finish, a red vulcanized fiber 4-screw insert, and a deep face. But what made it special was Nicklaus's connection to it. Despite regularly regripping his other clubs, he only had this 3-wood regripped once, in 1983. He said he just loved the way it felt. This single club was with him for every amateur championship and all 18 of his professional major victories. When he needed to hit a straight drive under pressure, like at the 1972 US Open at Pebble Beach or the 1986 Masters, this was the club he trusted. Speaking of capturing legendary sports moments like these, today's golf fans can watch every swing and putt that matters through Fubo. Just like Nicklaus never missed the crucial shots, Fubo never misses the action. With live coverage of major tournaments and on-demand replays, you can study the mental game of today's champions the same way we're analyzing Nicklaus's legendary composure. The 1975 Masters showed his mental mastery again. With Tom Weiskopf and Johnny Miller close behind, Nicklaus faced the par 3 16th hole in the final round. He hit a 5-iron shot 40 feet from the pin. The putt was daunting, but he drained the lengthy putt. The crowd roared. This propelled him to his 5th green jacket. Perhaps his greatest display of mental strength came at the 1986 Masters. At 46 years old, he trailed Greg Norman by 4 strokes going into the final round. Most players would have given up. Nicklaus shot a back 930 to storm from behind and win by 1 stroke. This made him the oldest Masters champion and secured his 18th major championship. While golf technology evolved rapidly during his career, Nicklaus stuck with his trusted 3-wood. The industry moved from wooden clubs to metal woods and graphite shafts. Nicklaus experienced some benefits from these improvements, but he missed out on some advancements toward the end of his career, particularly hybrids and adjustable drivers. His equipment was built to exact standards. He was known as the most exacting player with his golf equipment his designer ever met. His clubs were built to very exact tolerances with no tolerance in weight. Legendary craftsman Don White ground his irons and wedges to meet his precise specifications. Nicklaus had unique preferences. Unlike most golfers who wanted rounded soles for better turf interaction, he preferred flat soles. He also wanted a straight leading edge, sharp toe shape, and slight offset. His grips were extremely hard, described as hard as a rock. They used coal tar pitch as adhesive, which was typically used for roofing. These hard grips gave immediate feedback. If the ball wasn't struck perfectly, it made a distinct clack sound. But Nicklaus consistently hit the ball perfectly, making this setup effective for him. Recently, Nicklaus faced a different kind of challenge. In 2007, he sold significant rights to his name, image, and likeness to Nicklaus companies for $145 million. Howard Milstein, a New York banker, gradually gained control of this company. Over time, Nicklaus felt micromanaged and ignored by Milstein. His role was reduced after 2017. The legal battle centered on whether Nicklaus could pursue independent business opportunities. Milstein claimed Nicklaus breached their agreement by starting his golf course design company, 1JN. Nicklaus argued that Milstein mismanaged his intellectual property and tarnished his brand. In March 2025, a New York court ruled in Nicklaus's favor. Justice Joel M. Cohen dismissed Nicklaus Company's lawsuit. The court found no contract giving them exclusive control over Nicklaus's personal name, image, and likeness. Nicklaus was awarded $1 million in damages for lost opportunities. This ruling established an important precedent. It showed that personal identity rights are different from corporate trademarks. Even if a company owns brand names or logos, it doesn't automatically control an individual's personal identity for commercial purposes. Nicklaus can now design golf courses and sign endorsements under his own name. Nicklaus Company still owns trademarks like the Golden Bear logo and can sell products under the Nicklaus banner, but they can't use his personal image for new endorsements without permission. Jack Nicklaus's legacy goes beyond his 18 major championships and 73 PGA Tour wins. His mental mastery showed that champions are made in the mind first. His equipment philosophy proved that consistency and feel matter more than the latest technology. His recent legal victory demonstrated that personal identity should never be held hostage. The principles Nicklaus embodied apply far beyond golf. His disciplined routines, positive self-talk, visualization techniques, and resilience under pressure offer lessons for any competitive endeavor. Whether in business negotiations, academic pursuits, or other sports, the ability to remain composed and focused under stress determines success. Nicklaus transformed competitive pressure from an enemy into an ally. He showed that true greatness comes from mastering the unseen game within. His 37-year relationship with a single 3-wood proved that understanding your tools matters more than having the newest gear. His fight for his identity rights showed that integrity and personal values never go out of style. The Golden Bear's roar wasn't just heard on golf courses. It echoed through boardrooms, courtrooms, and anywhere someone refused to let pressure defeat them. Jack Nicklaus didn't just win golf tournaments. He won the battle for excellence itself.